So there's a long history of, I think framing Black uprisings in terms that lend themselves to these sort of law and order, need to crack down on crime framings. If you think about the Rodney King protests, right, which are often widely known as the Rodney King or the LA riots. Whereas, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, for example, who was representing that district, insisted from the very beginning on calling those an uprising. So even in the case where you have these moments where looking at these examples of police shootings and you say, it makes sense that people would be frustrated. It makes sense that people would be out there and say, look, there's this long history of violence and racism in this country, and we don't know what to do about it because there don't seem to be any ways of getting a response. But if you frame that as a riot, right? If you frame it as a riot is a senseless, act of violence, then you're naturally undermining the longer history of why that has happened.